I kind of enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year.
In the first half, dominated by Green Bay. Packers 21, Bears 3.
We don't like that score at halftime. Nobody does. And yet, this is a great opportunity for us to turn this thing around into a game that we'll never forget. And that's what they did.
And it is 27-24. Got to go down and score again.
The only option we had was to win the effing game.
Caleb with a throw down left sideline. Touchdown. Bears now have a 4-point lead.
The season on the line. Looking around, still looking. He throws left side of the end zone.
Game is over. Game is over. The Bears are going to the divisional round, baby.
What a comeback by Caleb Williams. Look at this terrible towel. A personalized terrible towel here.
The straight shooter, terrible towel.
In Steel City, I love it. There he goes.
Yes.
We're ready for Monday night. That's right, between the Texans and Steelers. But let's go back to the Bears because Caleb Williams overcame an 18-point deficit, just stunned the Packers, right, in a comeback fashion. Caleb Williams was the #1 overall pick. Obviously, there's been coaching change. There's been coordinator change. But now, does he look like that #1 overall pick we all thought he could?
Caleb Williams looks like more than just the #1 pick. He looks like a franchise changer. Caleb Williams is one of the top 5 most clutch quarterbacks in football right now. And he's shown that time and time again with the fourth quarter comebacks, having the poise, having the composure to lead, and the competitiveness that he's shown. I don't care how much football you've watched, the 4th and 8th throw to Rome Odunze is an all-time historically great pass. And you needed every bit of what Caleb Williams was able to do. Down 21-3, playing on your home field. Everyone saying the entire season, asking the question, are you for real? It was a time that this team could have folded. Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, this defense, and Dennis Allen found ways to stay close. And you're getting to the point now, if you're a Chicago Bears fan, if you're a part of that organization, you're saying, let's just get Caleb to the fourth quarter. Because if we get him to the fourth quarter and it's close, we have a chance.
I mean, the thing that Caleb Williams has surprised me this year is the fact that he did not blink. I mean, there's times during the game where you see, okay, that's a young player mistake. But all that is forgiven by his performances in the fourth quarter. And it's a testament to Ben Johnson's ability to extract the best version of. We've seen this with Jared Goff. We're now seeing this with Caleb Williams. And as we start to see and figure certain things out, I've already said, it's not pretty at times, but when it counts the most, Caleb Williams is the quarterback that you want. He's shown signs that he's well and capable with throws left and right and right and left. And when you have a running game that's as dynamic as the Chicago Bears, that's oftentimes getting overlooked with Swift and those guys, it's something to just marvel at because it's almost what can he not do? He scrambles to extend the play. He scrambles to also run when the defense turns their back. So for my thing is, Caleb Williams is his own worst enemy. If he can protect the football, that's the best version of the Bears that we need them to be in order to keep advancing in the playoffs.
7 wins after trailing in the final 2 minutes of regulation. That's what the Chicago Bears have done this year. That's the most by any team, including the postseason, since the 1970 merger. It doesn't happen, but it's happening with Caleb Williams, the #1 overall pick, who took a lot of heat. And I remember starting off this season, Shay, I kept saying to everybody, y'all, can we give the kid a break? When this season started, he played all 17 games last year. His 18th game, which he started, game 1 of this regular season, that was his 3rd head coach and his 4th offensive coordinator in his first 18 games of his career. I'm like, can we pump the brakes? Yeah. Can we look at this brother and look at what he has done? Now, we're looking at the second half. We're looking at the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, you're talking about 25 points. You're talking about 184 yards passing. So 2 touchdown passes in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Now, when you talk about cats that are #1 overall, you're talking about money time. Yeah. You're talking, all right, what you going to do when it really, really counts? Anybody can sit up there and, you know, you can jump on a bandwagon and you're winning and you're flowing and everything's great. But when adversity hits, what do we talk about? I watched Tom Brady on the sidelines when he was playing, and people used to love his histrionics, how emphatic that he got, how boisterous, you know, how he just...
The passion.
The passion. Yeah, all right, the passion. You know, don't get me started what they would have said about us if we were passionate like that. But they didn't. But you know, when Tom Brady did it, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I saw Caleb Williams doing. As a second-year quarterback, excuse my language, he was in their ass. I'm talking about his teammates.
Yeah.
He was all over them. He was in their ass. He was like, yo, get it together. You just can't repeat what he was saying to them. He was on them. That's leadership. And everybody had to bow down because this brother's that dude. He's that dude. And credit to Dennis Allen because they didn't look like they had a defense in the first half. I text Dan Orlovsky, damn it, you make me sick. I can't say. And
he was right for a half.
And he was right for half. And at halftime, this was Dan Orlovsky's statement to me. On the phone, I'm on the phone with him. He's like, y'all thought I was dumb. He said, not only am I smart, I'm good looking, I'm handsome. This is what he said. I was like, good Lord, I hung up on him. And then when Chicago came back, couldn't find him. Look my APB out for him. APB, I couldn't find him. This is Dan Orlovsky. I'm just saying, I'm looking at Chicago, Windy City. This brother got an arm. He got wheels. He's got an NFL body. He can absorb punishment. He's not scared to take punishment. He is the real deal. And the Chicago Bears look like they made the right choice by having him as the #1 overall pick, because the one thing you can't say about Jaden Daniels that you can say about Caleb Williams is that one has a durability advantage over the other. And that's where Caleb Williams
The thing I love about Caleb Williams is he thrives in chaos.
Yes.
Right? There's been so much chaos with this team this season. So many fourth quarter comebacks. So many games where this offense looked like it couldn't produce yards. It couldn't produce points. But yet he finds a way late. I'm going to take y'all back to 2018 as a sophomore at Gonzaga in D.C. He throws a Hail Mary to win one of the biggest games in the city. This is always who he's been. You talked about the fact that he has a level of talent. He was the #1 player coming out of high school. He goes to college, and Spencer Rattler's the starting quarterback, supposed to be a Heisman frontrunner. He unseats him in Game 6, follows Lincoln all the way to USC, and wins the Heisman there. This dude has had expectation upon expectation on every level he was on. And coming into this season, I heard him say in the locker room after this game, Ben Johnson changed my life. With all the success he's had, that empowerment, that level of accountability has made him who he is at this moment, and it's shown up when they've needed it most.
In the post-game interview too, he's not even rattled. Like, you just had this come from behind win. So much adrenaline going. You're playing against your rival. He's just calm, answering questions, preaching about what needs to be done. He doesn't even seem rattled. They have played 3 games against the Packers in the last 5 or 6 weeks, if you will. They've gone to overtime one of those games. The Bears have only led for less than 2 minutes.
Let me say this to you. I got some intel to give y'all. I got it from reliable sources, because I had to inquire about Ben Johnson.
You get sources?
You know what time that is. You know what time that is. But Ben Johnson with Matt LaFleur, it's really about football. When Ben Johnson arrived in Detroit, as you know, ultimately you elevate to the offensive, being the offense coordinator, whatever. But Green Bay spent years having their way against Detroit. You understand? Until last year, it was a different. Ben Johnson has always had this attitude with Matt LaFleur, like, you gonna see me, as y'all would say.
For sure.
You gonna see me. That's what this is about. Him, and obviously Matt LaFleur's got a lot of friends in the National Football League. Ben Johnson's built differently. He don't care about all that. He's like, I'm coming for you. And for me, the reason I bring that up is because if you Caleb Williams, to know that your head coach had that kind of bravado, that kind of attitude at the introductory press conference, and then you come back in his rookie season, the coach's rookie season, and you beat that coach and that team twice in 3 appearances, that says something about you. Because a lot of times, you know what, a coach can put you in a bad position. People don't realize that a coach can open their mouth and put you in a precarious position. Caleb Williams doesn't care.